Your mind won't stop thinking, even when nothing's wrong. That's the exhausting power of overthinking. Overthinking is the habit of excessively analyzing, dwelling on or worrying about situations, decisions, or events. It often leads to feelings of stress and anxiety. You might find yourself replaying past conversations, thinking about how you could have said something differently, or imagining future scenarios that may never happen. It's easy to create situations in your mind that feel much bigger than they actually are, turning small concerns into endless loops of thinking. Sometimes, your thoughts can cause more harm than the actual events you're stressing about. Overanalyzing everything and dwelling on what-ifs can lead to unnecessary anxiety, leaving you stuck in a loop of negative thinking. It's a mental trap that can feel exhausting, making even simple situations seem overwhelming. Here are 2 simple strategies you can practice to break free from the habit of overthinking. Caught an intrusive thought? Pause. Don't panic. Intrusive thoughts can catch you off guard, especially when you're focused on something important, like preparing for a presentation or an upcoming meeting. Out of nowhere, a thought may arise, I'm going to get fired. I haven't heard anything about my performance in a while. This can quickly spiral into, am I really doing all right? What if they fire me tomorrow? Do I have enough saved? These irrational thoughts, with no real evidence, can consume your time and energy. They can make you imagine worst-case scenarios and fight battles that only exist in your mind. Over time, this can affect your productivity, your focus, and even your peace of mind. A simple yet powerful habit is to set aside 5 to 10 minutes each morning, or whenever you notice intrusive thoughts, to write them down. Just putting those thoughts on paper helps release them, so you can come back later and look at them with a clearer mind. When a negative or anxious thought enters your mind, recognize it without reacting. It might be something as small as worrying about a conversation, or as big as fearing the future. Instead of letting that thought grow, take a deep breath and write it down. Keep a worry diary, a place to record any troubling thoughts throughout the day. Writing them out gives your mind room to breathe and stops them from taking control. The next step is to analyze and challenge your thoughts. When you have some quiet time, maybe in the evening, look at what you wrote down. Ask yourself what kind of thoughts they are. Are they realistic, or are they built on fear? This method is based on cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. It teaches you to identify and challenge negative thinking patterns. You begin to label your thoughts. Maybe they're catastrophic, like, if I don't do well on this presentation, my career is over. Maybe it's fear of rejection, like my friend didn't reply to my message. They must be upset with me. Or overgeneralization, such as, I made a mistake today, so I must be terrible at my job. When these thoughts appear, challenge them. Ask yourself if what you're thinking is realistic or exaggerated. Look for facts instead of fears. Reframe your thoughts to see the situation more clearly. Imagine you just had a conversation with your boss, and afterward you start thinking, why did I say that? That was so weird. He praised me, but was it genuine? What if he was being sarcastic or preparing me for bad news? Here's how to approach it. First, identify the thought. My boss praised me, but maybe he was being sarcastic. Then examine the evidence. Was there any real sign that he was being sarcastic? Has he ever done that before? Consider alternative explanations. Maybe he was just being sincere. Ask yourself how likely your fear is. If there was an issue with my work, wouldn't he tell me directly? Then reframe it. It's more likely that the praise was genuine, and I'm just overthinking it. When you do this, you begin to see how much control you actually have over your thoughts. You start replacing fear with logic and doubt with peace. Recognizing and challenging distorted thoughts is a skill. It takes time to learn, but every time you do it, you get stronger. With practice, you can shift from constant worry and fear to a calmer, more balanced, and confident mindset. Your thoughts are powerful, but they don't have to control you. Peace begins where overthinking ends.